time I saw somebody do this, I thought it was impossible. And as long as I thought it was impossible, it was. See, if you think you are beaten, you are. And if you think you dare not, you won't. If you like to win but think you can, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you've already lost. For this powerful truth we find, success begins with a person's will. It's all a state of mind. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger woman or man, but sooner or later, those who win are those who first think and then know that they can. And with 22K Medals Academy, by the time we get done with you, you're going to know you can. Come on now. So here we go here. Don't try this, especially if you have dentures.
Oh my goodness. No, he didn't.
There we go.
Woo. Oh my God. Woo, woo, woo. Wow.
Pass that around.
My goodness.
So here's...
Watch this.
But real quick, I just wanted to do that because you'll never forget that. But anyway, but I wanted to do that just to let you know. And also inside my book here, one of my books here, I never thought I could build a big team. As long as I thought I never could, I never did. Then it dawned on me, whoever built a big team was trained by somebody that got them to believe they could, and they did it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So that's the importance of this academy. I want to pass this around. You're going to see this, a picture here of me jumping 9.5 feet in the air, kicking the board in front of 10,000 people when I was 17 years of age.
Wow.
And people ask me all the time, they say, Doc, how in the world did you learn how to jump that high and kick and break that board? Question real quick. Would anybody like to know how I learned how to jump up 9.5 feet in the air, kick a board? It's one thing to jump that high without running. It's another thing that to jump that high, but it's nothing to have the force to be able to break something while you're in the air. Would you like to know how I learned that? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I never learned. Serious. This is what's the powerful. It's going to take me 2 minutes, I'll be done. I never learned. You say, well, what do you mean? Well, I was a new guy in the martial arts, and there was a guy in the class that was like my idol, my hero, right? And this guy, in the demonstration, he would do that. The guy sitting on the guy's shoulder, 9.5 feet in the air, about the height of this ceiling, and he would just bend down, jump up, kick. Were you ever so amazed at somebody you were afraid to talk to him? Mm-hmm. Like I couldn't, like I was scared to even ask him, dude, how do you do that, right? Like I know I could never do it, but how do you do it? And one day he didn't show up at our demonstration. I was just a new guy. All I did was help do one of the katas, which is fighting an imaginary opponent, right? But he broke the bricks and did all that. And so in Japanese, you call your teacher sensei. And sensei said, hey, Harris. I said, yes, sir. He said, Jeff didn't make the demonstration. He said, come over here. I said, yes, sir. He said, jump up and break that board. Sir, my first thought was he's crazy. My second thought was he's the master. Maybe he knows something I don't know. Now listen carefully. All I remember was seeing in my mind my friend doing it. And you got to listen to your sensei. He gave you push-ups back then. We did push-ups on our knuckles on the concrete. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So I just bent down. I jumped up, threw my foot up. I forgot to even open my eyes. All I know is I heard something crack. And I landed and people were clapping. I went, whoa! I shocked myself. And when that happened, my life was never the same. And then I said, you know what? I have a debt to owe. I've got a debt. I'm going to travel and I'm going to find people like myself that don't believe in themselves, and I'm going to believe in them, and I'm going to get them to do things they never dreamed they could do. See, listen carefully. I didn't think I could do it, but my sensei, my instructor, thought I could do it, told me to do it, and I did what I knew I couldn't do based on what he said. And so I'm going to teach people like training wheels, if they don't have the belief through the academy, we're going to pour belief into them like training wheels. Once they get their own belief kicks in, bam, they're going to be able to go to the moon. So you talk about fuel companies. Well, a company that was here in Dallas hired me to be the trainer and just go around doing meetings. And I like what they were doing. So